Welcome to Easy Pace English, the place where English is learned calmly, with simple stories and relaxing practice. Today, we bring you a new story in slow, clear English to help you practice listening and improve your vocabulary. This time, we'll learn English with a true historical story. It's the story of one of the most famous ships in history, the Titanic. Let's begin. Learn English with the Titanic Easy Listening Story for Beginners. In the early 1900s, ocean travel was the best way to cross from one continent to another. People traveled by ship for business, for family, or to start a new life. At that time, a company called White Star Line decided to build the largest and most luxurious ship the world had ever seen. That ship was named the Titanic. The Titanic was not just big. It was beautiful. It had restaurants, a swimming pool, music rooms, and grand staircases. It was made to carry more than 2,000 people, rich passengers in first class, and workers, families, and immigrants in second and third class. Many people on board were excited to start a new life in America. The Titanic left England on April 10, 1912. Its first and only voyage was from Southampton to New York City. The weather was good. The sea was calm. People believed the Titanic was unsinkable. That means they thought it could never sink. Even newspapers said so. But they were wrong. 4 days after the ship left England, something terrible happened. On the night of April 14th, the Titanic was sailing through the North Atlantic Ocean. It was very cold and the sky was dark. Around 11:40 p.m., the ship hit an iceberg. The iceberg made a huge hole in the side of the ship. At first, some passengers didn't understand what was happening. The ship kept moving for a short time, but water began to enter quickly. The Titanic was in trouble. The ship had lifeboats, but not enough for everyone. That's because people believed the ship could not sink, so they didn't add enough boats. There was confusion and fear. The crew asked women and children to get into the boats first. Some men helped, but others were scared. The ship started to tilt. People could feel it sinking slowly. After midnight, the back of the Titanic rose into the air. Lights went out. The ship made loud sounds as it broke in two. At around 2:20 in the morning on April 15th, the Titanic disappeared under the sea. More than 1,500 people died in the freezing water. Only about 700 survived. Many were rescued by another ship called the Carpathia, which arrived hours later. The world was shocked. Newspapers everywhere reported the tragedy. People asked why it happened and how so many lives were lost. After the disaster, new safety rules were made. Ships were now required to carry enough lifeboats for all passengers, and they had to hold regular emergency drills. The story of the Titanic is sad, but it also teaches us something. It teaches us to respect nature, to plan better, and to remember the people who were lost. Today, the Titanic is a symbol. Movies, books, and museums tell its story. Divers have even visited the shipwreck, which still lies deep in the ocean. People around the world are still interested in what happened that night. But behind the famous name are real people. Families, workers, and children, all with dreams, hopes, and fears. Their stories help us feel connected to history. When we learn about the Titanic, we're not just learning English. We're learning about life, about choices, and about the power of hope, even in the darkest times. And that is the story of the Titanic. Thank you for listening to Easy Pace English. We hope this story helps you relax, improve your English, and learn something new today. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who are also learning English. And remember, learning English is not a race. It's a journey. We'll see you in the next story. Goodbye for now.